Boris Johnson offering impossible Brexit vision. Boris Johnson is offering Britain a vision of life outside the EU that is intellectually impossible, the leading European finance minister has said. The Foreign Secretary reportedly told a Czech paper the UK was likely to leave the EU customs union post-Brexit, but still wanted to trade freely after. However, Jeroen Dijsselbloem, the Dutch finance minister, said such an option doesn't exist and was impossible. Number 10 said the decision on membership of the customs union had not been made. Mr. Johnson reportedly told the Czech newspaper Hospodarske Noviny he did not believe the UK would remain in the EU customs union after Brexit. Rolling text and video updates on Brexit and PMQs. What is a customs union? Government prepares three-line Brexit bill. Brexit, all you need to know. He was quoted as saying he believed such a move could be done while maintaining free trade with EU states, suggesting the UK could remain within the single market. The customs union allows members to move goods without the imposition of tariffs on each other. However, all members also have to apply the same tariffs to goods that are imported from outside the union, which is seen as a disadvantage by some Brexit supporters who want the UK to be able to negotiate its own deals. Speaking to the BBC Newsnight, Mr. Dijsselbloem, who is also president of the Eurozone's Eurogroup, said Mr. Johnson was putting forward options that are really not available. He's saying things that are intellectually impossible, politically unavailable, so I think he's not offering the British people a fair view of what is available and what can be achieved in these negotiations, he said. EU leaders have continually warned that the UK cannot expect access to European markets after Brexit unless it accepts the free movement of labour. There is no win-win situation. It's going to be a lose-lose situation, and in the best case, if we set aside all emotions and try to reach an agreement that is least damaging to both of us. Jeroen Dijsselbloem, Dutch finance minister. Mr. Dijsselbloem said that while firms in the UK currently have full access to European markets without any hindrance or customs duty, some of that will disappear. He said it would be a step back, adding, the UK will be outside the internal market and there will be some hindrances. The Dutch minister told the programme that both the UK economy and the European economy would be in a worse situation post-Brexit. There is no win-win situation. It's going to be a lose-lose situation, and in the best case, if we set aside all emotions and try to reach an agreement that is least damaging to both of us, we can minimize the damages, he added. We can do our best to minimize damages, but it's going to be a step back, and that is what Boris Johnson should start talking about. Downing Street has insisted that the government's position has not changed and no decision has been taken on the future membership of the customs union. Prime Minister Theresa May wants to invoke Article 50 of the Lisbon Treaty, beginning the formal two-year process for leaving the EU, by the end of March next year. Can't wait. Speaking on Wednesday at an event in London, Mr. Dijsselbloem predicted the hugely complex negotiations were going to take a lot longer than 2 years. He added that both sides were viewing each other with some suspicion. Also in his Czech newspaper interview, Mr. Johnson reportedly said it was a complete myth that free movement was one of the fundamental freedoms of the European Union. In response, the European Parliament's lead negotiator on Brexit, Guy Verhofstadt, tweeted, "Can't wait to negotiate with Boris Johnson, so that I can read him Article 3 of the Treaty of Rome." The section includes removing obstacles to freedom of movement for persons,